Welcome with Jesus Bible Study. We're going to be in the book of Job, chapter 1, verses 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth evil and escheweth evil? And I'm going to repeat that. Sorry, I didn't know I was moving that about. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil? God commands Job's character and faithfulness. He knew that Job's faith would not crumble, no matter the hardship that was placed upon him. Job's devotion provides an excellent example of how we should prioritize our walk with the Lord. We need to mature our relationship with God because it is essential to the life that we are to live. It is an example of what to do when we face our own sorrow, our own pain, when we are going through the most hardest times and we think that we cannot make it through. We know that Job is a perfect example of how to be. If not everybody's going to be able, when we go to read the story book of Job, it also shows not only an example of how we are to run to God, that He will help us and He's our key to making it through, but to know that He's going to be our one true friend that will be there for us during our hard times. Because as we can see in the book of Job, his friends turn on him and think that he deserves all the mess that he's going through. Even his wife kind of somewhat turns on him. You will find it too, though, in your most difficult times in life, that those people that was your so-called friends will no longer be your friends. They'll start talking a bunch of crap about you. And if you don't really talk to them, tell them what's going on, and they just know that you're just going through times when they don't have no information, because you're not spreading your life with them, sharing your life with them, they will then make up their own theories. And it will put you to the test. But you know that there's always somebody that's going to be your one true friend. There's always going to be somebody that's going to be there for you until the very end. And that is God. We are to remember that we're in all this pain, with the most imaginable suffering that we can go through. That those times were meant to bring us closer to God. And a lot of people tend to do the opposite. They run away from God. Don't even go as far as to get mad at God and blame them and blame Him and say, it's because of you. And because of that, they start to lose faith. They start to make their relationship with God go further and further away when it's supposed to be bringing you closer and closer to God. Only He can give you that comfort that you're looking for. And a lot of people could not let go of their hurt to draw themselves closer to God, because they're holding it against God. But everything in life is supposed to bring you closer to God. And if there's something going on in our life and we just can't find that friend, or we feel like there's nobody there that's going to comfort us, not only can you run to God, that is your best friend, who is your Father, but you know that you can open this book and pick out any story, and any story you can find relatable to your situation in life, or what you're going through, that can help you, that can be a guideline to get you through it so that you can understand what to do. God will be there for you. Unlike a lot of people, God truly, truly does love you. And everything that is coming against you, that you're going through, all the evil that you feel in your life, God will use all that evil. Trust me, He will use it, and He will turn it all to good. But when you're in the middle of going through some things, it's hard to see from your own understanding why this is happening. Why are you going through it? And some people are lucky enough when they're going through it that God will reveal what they're going through, for what reason they're going through, for the purpose that He has. Some people just have to wait until they've actually gone through it for God to reveal to them why they're going through such situations. The reason why He will not reveal to such things for you is because maybe you won't learn the lessons that you need to learn. Because if He did, or maybe because you still won't be able to understand them. Not why you're going through it, because it's not until you have learnt that lesson when you be able to understand the meaning why you had to go to that lesson. Just like they keep saying that, you know, when God takes you places, and if it was told to you how you was going to get there, a lot of people would not even want to take that journey. They want to get there, but if they knew with all the things that they was going to go through to get there, they wouldn't even say yes to it. Because of the hardships, the heartache, the pain. If you're not working for something, it's not really worth it. The only time that is very, I don't want to say exciting to get something free is when it is a gift out of love. But if things in life was constantly handed to you, and there wasn't gifts, they was just constantly just handed to you just for free and free, you don't have that appreciation for it. When you've truly had to work and put your sweat into it and gone through some things for that thing, man, the appreciation, the love that you have for it, because all that effort, all that work that you put into it, you earned it. You understand it. You become familiar with it. It becomes a part of you. Versus just being something that you have and you don't even know why you have it. You become very appreciative of it. And that's why we can sit there and see perfect examples where there's a lot of people, adults and children, who are just spoiled rotten with things are just given to them. The way they act, the way they do, how they're just not very appreciative of the things that they have, nor do they treat the things that they have with respect. Because they don't care as much about it, because they didn't have to put the work into it. They didn't have to go through some things to get that. Oh, but let them have to get up off their butt and go work for it. And it takes this is such and such time, and they had to go through this and this and it. When they get it, do you think they're just going to let something evil and bad happen to it? Or they're going to appreciate it? And so that's what God's going to having you do through a lot of things. He's making you go through some things. He's making you earn the blessing that's going to come. He's going to make you earn that character that He wants you to be. Because God's plan isn't to harm you. He has nothing but love for you. And because He's such the most amazing Father that we could ever have, He's going to make you work for it. He's going to make you earn the things. He's God of the universe. Why would He just let His child be a spoiled brat? He's not going to raise spoiled brats. He's going to have His children become children of integrity. Ones who have earned